welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man that is recording this episode from inside a cannon, Robert Lamb.
Hey everyone, really excited to be in here, and can't wait till I get out.
You know what's crazy about this stunt is the cannon's actually not going to shoot you, and they're going to put an alligator in through the hole, and you're just going to be stuck with it.
That's okay, I just got done running away from bulls.
That's how you're in the cannon?
Hold on. All right, I'm climbing out now. Don't fire that thing. Let's wait till after the podcast.
Oh man, the Icarus gag in Jackass Forever is pretty wonderful, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Just knocks it out. And then I love Pontius. I love how he introduces all of the stunts. Like he's just like, he flew too close to the sun. He's the best. I'm nowhere near where he is when introducing things, but my intros I always do like off the cuff, and I feel like he makes his off the cuff as well, and they're always really random, and I love them. So what did you actually, before we get going, I just want to let everyone know that if you're listening to this probably through like April 5th, and you want to like put your name in the hat for a digital copy of Jackass Forever, let me know. And I just got to read this here real quick just to make sure everyone hears this. So bring home Jackass Forever today on digital. Johnny Knoxville and the gang are back with new friends and celebrity guest stars for the most hilarious, outrageous pranks and dangerous stunts ever. Grab your friends and get ready to laugh until it hurts. Don't miss a moment of the action. And keep the good times rolling with the bonus never-before-seen stunts included when you buy on digital. Rated R from Paramount Pictures. Yeah, there's 40 minutes extra of stunts.
Oh, wow.
That comes with Jackass Forever. So if you want to potentially get a digital copy of Jackass Forever, and this is before April 5th, 2022, just shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and let me know, and I will put your name in the running. I'm going to do a randomized thing from all of those and then give out the 5 copies. But yeah, if you want a digital copy of Jackass Forever, shoot me a message. What did you think of Jackass Forever, Robert?
I liked it. It was nice to come back to these guys. What, 10 years later? Was it 10 years?
Yeah, 12 years later, because Jackass 3D was 2010.
Oh, that's right. 2022. Yeah, so 12 years later. Dang.
Yeah.
That's great. Did you think that they would do another one after Jackass 3D?
I mean, that was a hit, Jackass 3D. And I think it ended on such a high that, and then Ryan Dunn passed away, and then Bam had his issues. And I just kind of thought, yeah, this is too long. Sometimes when you wait 3-4 years and you have all the tragedies, I really didn't think it was coming. And I mean, I love Jackass 3D. I think that one's wonderful. Actually, I have a great memory of watching it. I was in Miami and I worked on this horrible reality show where I was in the Everglades chainsawing and carrying around snakes and dead alligators and all this stuff. And I was just exhausted, and I had a day off to stay down there because my brother lives there and no one was around. I was bored, so I went and saw Jackass 3D. It was just the perfect remedy to a very, very long week that I had. So I hold Jackass 3D in like a great, like I just cherish it. And so when this came out, I mean, but it's right, Robert, because Halloween's back. Like all this nostalgia is
all this
Karate
back,
Kid.
yeah.
But you know what I like about
Texas
Jackass
Chainsaw.
Oh, barf. What do you think about the movie?
I only watched like not even half of it yet. I started it and then I was like, I'll come back to this later.
Yeah,
I was trying to waste time. It's like,
but like Jackass Forever, it doesn't feel like a cash grab to me. It doesn't.
No,
listen, they're capitalizing on nostalgia, but I still think that it's there's enough there, and there's enough like camaraderie, and there's enough. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a shameless. It doesn't feel like a replica of Jackass to me.
What do you feel about like them adding like the new cast and stuff, like having these new players come in and take over some of the stunts or like be part of some of the stunts?
Well, it's kind of tough because, I mean, these dudes are getting older. And so you and I are getting older, Robert, and we don't land the same way that we used to. We don't.
I don't sleep the same way.
we don't sneeze. When I sneeze, my back hurts. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I went to bed the other night. I've had my neck hurting for 3 days. So you have to bring in new blood. And I guess the biggest thing I had to get over in the beginning was there's a certain amount of hero worship going on. And there's a lot of high fives in Jackass Forever. But I think once they settled in, I started to really like the new cast members. I sort of enjoyed them. And I don't know, once they got over, the hero worship, I think they settled into a fun time. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's
it was
grossed $80
interesting.
million worldwide, so people dig it.
Well, and like you said, like sadly Ryan Dunn passed away and Bam Margera wasn't part of it, so they were missing, some core members, and so bringing on some new members kind of made sense. And then also the fact that they are all older and just, they can't do as many stunts or as many dangerous stunts as they once did.
I mean, Preston Lacey pooped himself before a gag even began. So I mean, you can
Right.
tell they're getting older then.
Oh God, yeah, that was gross.
He's like, I pooped like before the stunt even happened. So yeah, you got to
Right.
bring it in. I really liked Rachel Wolfson though. I liked her mime bit where she licked the taser
A
without
taser, yeah.
making a sound. I like Poopies a lot. I thought he was good. Just Sean, I like that they just call him Poopies. But yeah,
Yeah,
watching him get bit by a snake and not make a sound like that earned him my eternal respect.
Isn't it crazy that like the one who made the sound was Steve-O? I think that's funny.
Well, they dropped his skateboard on his shins.
Oh no, I'm making a sound for sure, so I don't blame him for that. But I just think it's funny because I feel like at that point it's just like maybe it's the fact that they're getting older and stuff that like I mean like the younger group can withstand the the taser on the tongue and the snake bite, but Steve-O, I mean I'm sure it hurts.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
gotta hurt.
Just I yelled when it happened, and I didn't even get hurt. So you can
Right.
imagine that it's.
Are there
Oh,
any
man.
stunts that like make you turn away? Like, I mean, either out of pain or grossness or any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So this is interesting. I recently watched Jackass 2, Jackass 2.5, Jackass 3, Jackass 3.5, and Jackass Forever for a fandom interview. So they interviewed Johnny Knoxville, and they gave him a quiz based on the stats that I came up with. And I rewatched every stunt. I logged every yell, every nut shot, every butt shot. Every time a penis was used in an inventive way, I logged all of Chris Pontius's penis time. He has the MVP of the show, the most most visible penis. Knoxville had a good laugh at that, and I created a thing called the Jackass 6969 computer to figure out which Jackass star was the biggest jackass, and it was Knoxville. But while watching, I hate the butterbean stunt from Jackass. I think
Hold on. What is that one?
that's one where they go into like a store and Johnny boxes
Oh,
Butterbean,
yeah.
but then
Yeah,
Butterbean
yeah.
makes him get back up, and then he knocks him out, and then Johnny falls and hits his head and gets a
Yeah.
wild concussion. And it's not funny. It's not
Right.
cheeky. It's just a man
Brutal.
getting head trauma. Like that's not funny. That's what's interesting? I think what makes Jackass work the best is the camaraderie. But I also think what makes it work is these guys don't really want to get hurt. And when they get hurt, they don't like it. So
No,
watching
they complain about it.
Yeah, exactly. Do we have to do this? I'm done. And then Jeff Tremaine's like, come on, one more. So they're not masochists. But that one felt very masochistic and it felt mean. So yeah,
Yeah.
I did not enjoy that one. That's the one that I did not like. And then also Johnny getting hit by the bull in Jackass Forever, this latest one, where listen, I don't want these guys being sidelined. I'm not saying because they're older they can't be doing these stunts,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I feel like when you've earned your stripes already, you don't have to get back in there and get more head trauma. So
I feel like they do old stuff a lot too, and that's brutal, man. You gotta be careful with that shit.
yeah, it's just
Sorry.
no, it's all good. But it's more. No, I mean, yeah, it's just more. We're PG-13. This is good.
All right.
But just watching him get hit by that bull, in the past, when you watch Knoxville get hit by bulls, his feet are moving. He's spry, and he kind of knows how to land. This one was just brutal. This once again, it felt more masochistic than it felt like a fun gag with your friends. So I think when these things lean towards just someone sitting there and getting pulverized, that's going to affect them many years later. I don't like those stunts. If that
And didn't with Knoxville they say that if he took one more hit to the head, like that'd be pretty much it for him.
yeah, and he just did.
After the Well, I thought it was after the bowl, like after
Oh,
they said, or maybe it was before the bowl. Well, I don't remember, but I remember it was like around when they were filming it, or maybe it was right after he did like an interview and he was like, yeah, I've had so many concussions and all the stuff that they said if I got hit one more time, like a really good blow to the brain, like that could be it for me.
oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I'm not saying people need to get sidelined, like, oh, put them aside, like, take them out to the pasture with the bulls. I just,
right.
just, I don't know, hit him in the ball. Have Francis Ngannou hit Knoxville in the balls. Do that. That was crazy, dude. When the hockey bit and then
Uh,
the softball bit.
all
Oh
of
man,
them,
I
all of
think
them.
another favorite part of Jackass Forever was what Aaron McGee, because remember how
Mm-hmm.
much he gets pranked? He fakes being a
Especially in,
terrorist and
was that in 2 or was that in 3D? That was
two.
2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that like I actually genuinely felt bad for one of the characters. Like I felt bad for him just for that whole thing because it wasn't just one thing. It was like a multitude of like we're putting pubic hair on your face. We're gonna pretend that you're getting like guys holding you at gunpoint. Like I mean, it was like a lot of things.
Yeah, that he was a nervous wreck when that was done. It's always interesting. Preston Lacey was like that. They did the King Kong on the porta potty with the planes flying at him,
Yeah,
and he just became a shaking, nervous wreck. He
yeah,
just quit, and his legs were buckling because he was so nervous. I kind of hate seeing him like that, but it's also kind of funny when Bam starts crying because there's a cobra in there with him. Like, are you
yeah,
crying? And he goes, yeah. Uh,
yeah. He is deathly afraid of snakes.
but that's good though. I don't know if that's good, but it shows them not enjoying what they're doing, and I think that makes us enjoy it because they're not.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they're not like purposefully. I mean, obviously some of the things they're trying to like hurt each other and stuff like that, but I don't think it's ever to an extent of where it's super dangerous. Like they're always like I remember. I think it was either Jackass. It's probably Jackass 2 when they're doing they're sitting on the seesaw in the bowl as
oh
the
my
bull.
gosh.
They actually like Chris Pontius gets actually hurt, like he gets jabbed in the leg or something, and then Johnny Knoxville's trying to stay on, but then he starts getting hit by the bull a bunch of times, and you can see Steve-O's like reaction of just like, okay, stop the camera, like that's enough, jeez,
Man, and
like he knew.
oh god, and Knoxville the whole time is screaming, "I didn't let go of this thing," but he's
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
Pontius. I've never seen him shook before, and that shook him when he got hit in the leg because he
oh
looks
yeah,
at
he was super
Knoxville
serious.
and he goes, "Give me a minute," and Knoxville's like, "What? How can I give you a minute?" Um, Knoxville became pretty forceful, but also I've never seen Pontius shook before, and that thing really got him. That was
Yeah,
crazy. But I
yeah,
mean, but that was the crew of Pontius, Margera, Dunn, and Knoxville. Like they had such good camaraderie. But man, like, he never got. I'm just amazed Knoxville never got gored by that
I know,
bull.
I know, and he's done the bull stuff like a couple times, so like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough,
You
and the
just brought
bison
back. Oh, sorry. Go for
too.
it.
No, I was gonna say, and didn't he get hit by like some bison too or something?
Yeah,
I don't
yak.
know. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Okay.
The yak obliterated him. But the one I do like is when he's painted to look like the background of remember they paint him and then he's standing in front of a backdrop in Jackass 2. And so that's a funny gag because he's trying to hide. At least that one
Right.
works.
Yeah.
But man, and there's something in there blocking him from the bull, but he still does a flip.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the
Right.
thing is like I respect Johnny Knoxville because he doesn't make like all the other people who are part of the group, the Jackass group. I feel like he's willing to do everything to the extreme, and he doesn't ask anyone to do anything he wouldn't do. Like even like when they're playing pranks or like like they dump pig semen on somebody and stuff. Johnny Knoxville, didn't he actually drink semen, like the bull semen or something like that?
Pontius
Or
chugged that.
was it Pontius?
So I actually
I
did.
thought Knoxville drank it too, didn't he
So
not?
I have let's see. I have how many ounces of stuff they've drank
Oh
of like
God,
gross stuff.
that's
So
the stuff that makes me turn away.
they have the yellow snow cone. They have the milking of the horse. They have the sweatsuit cocktail that Steve-O just pukes up. The Cajun obstacle course where they drink Jackass 2.5. They drink spit from cups. Then Agori drinks his own pee. There's piss from a female donkey, and then there's pig semen in Jackass Forever. But Knoxville mainly stays away from that, and that's in the quiz too. He's like, yeah, I stay away from that.
Oh, does he? I thought
Yeah.
he drank some of it, but maybe not.
Yeah, what did in this interview with Fandom? I think he. You know what I love, man, with this interview with Fandom, and I'm not patting myself on the back, but he loves these questions. He loves these stats, and I don't think I could be happier. He was laughing at these things, man.
Yeah, because you took the time to come in there and just watch all the movies and just like tally up all the stuff.
Oh gosh, I love that. It's
Makes you a true fan. Out of the four, did you say which one of the movies is your favorite though?
I mean, it's got to be Jackass. Just the
first
first
one?
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just because the shopping cart scene, just the stunts in that film, I think it's just the first one for me that works the best. But yeah, I guess Jackass the movie.
See, I always liked the second one the most. Although
Jackass
like
number 2.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. I liked that one. I liked 3D also, like some of the stunts in there, but for some reason I think I always liked 2 more. It felt like they like perfected some of the stuff that they were like I don't know, with the first one, like they kind of perfected some of the stunts and went a little bit bigger. Not as big as 3D went, but bigger.
No, that makes sense. I guess just with Jackass, it feels so much raw. It feels raw.
It does.
And
Even the show, like it kind of feels like the show, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why I love it, because it still feels gritty, and they're still younger, so they can take a lot more damage. And I just think, yeah, I mean, 1 is raw, but I don't know. I just said butt. You have the Ryan Dunn car in the butt joke, which is pretty.
Oh
gosh. And then just
I actually did like that one.
Yeah, alligators biting the Johnny Knoxville's nipple, the roller skating disco in the moving truck, where they just get jettisoned around, and Party Boy and just Wasabi Snooter.
What was the one where they rented? That was the first one where they rented the car and then brought it back after going to the Derby.
Oh, that opens up. That either opens the first or second one up.
Yeah, I can't remember if that was the first or so. I thought that was the first one, but I could be wrong.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I love that one. And then I don't know, you get like porta potties and poop and the bungee wedgie. Yeah,
there's a decent.
And then just
That's a solid lineup.
Steve-O's. I mean, listen, I don't like. I guess you want to talk about our favorite moments in the Jackass movie franchise? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, like our skates and stuff.
Yeah, and I guess I got to open with Jackass the movie, the shopping cart, the gigantic shopping cart, because there's so much shopping cart action in Jackass, especially like CKY, and then Jackass. When you watch the TV show and the first couple movies, lots of shopping cart action.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So to see a gigantic shopping cart with everyone attached to it, and then they get pulverized into the convenience store, and they all go flying.
Mm-hmm.
It's just perfect. It's such a great visual of them just getting hit with stuff, and in that scene, there's nut shots, there's punches, there's Party Boy. I think every character is sort of defined. Wee Man is in a costume, and Jeff Tremaine just said that he loves putting Wee Man in costumes because he said he looks cute. So you just get the entire dynamic of the show. And Dave and Danger Aaron are on the sides. Of course they're in the sides. They're not in the main cart. They're always on the periphery, which just makes me laugh. So yeah, I mean, that Jackass stunt opening up Jackass the movie in the shopping cart is definitely my favorite. I know it's not a gag or a stunt. It's more of like an intro, but I think it's iconic, and it's on the DVD, the Blu-ray, the posters. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a big. The fact that it had all of them is kind of cool. Like that's I like when they do their intros like that.
I mean, it's great. It's really inspired. So I'm gonna go with that. Jackass the movie, the beginning, the shopping cart gag.
Well, I'm gonna go with. I don't know why this is one of my favorite stunts, but I've watched it plenty of times, and I think I like kind of like the build up to it more than the actual stunt itself. But it's I think it's in Jackass 2, which is where it's Knoxville, Dunn, and Majera, and they go in and they get shot by the riot control test.
Oh,
For some reason, and that's like a painful one where like they're like everyone's scared to do it, like no one wants to do it. But I like the build up to it. Like I like where Knoxville's just trying to convince them to do it. Like, come on, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. And then they do a test of it, and it's just like this loud bang, and all those pellets just go flying, those rubber bullets, and it's so loud that like Bam's like, oh, screw that, I'm out of this. No, I'm not doing it. And Dunn says the same thing, and they're like, no, no way, you're insane. And Knoxville's like, oh, it's not that bad. It's just loud. It's gonna hurt, but it won't be that bad. And then they do it, and Knoxville's the only one that like stays standing. Like Bam Margera and Ryan Dunn like just fall over in pain, and it's just like it's really intense. But I just love the buildup of just Knoxville trying to convince them like it's not that bad. It's just super loud.
oh gosh, yeah. And Dave England walks away from it. I think Dave was supposed to be.
Yeah,
in
he's
it.
like, I'm not doing this one. Yeah.
And Knoxville, I think this sets up cool power dynamics too. It just shows that Knoxville's a beast, and
Mhm.
that Bam and Ryan, those two are up for anything.
I feel like if they both agree to like they'll do it if the other one does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
They're kind of a package deal, those two. And
Yep.
just to see them drop. But you're right. I think the best thing that they did was show them shoot it beforehand and the carnage that is caused.
I mean, it was super loud, and I just remember like, and not only that, Johnny Knoxville's not even wearing a mask. He's wearing goggles, and then has his hand over his face, whereas like Bam and Ryan, I think, are wearing masks and like really trying to protect themselves, and Johnny Knoxville's just like, whatever, if I don't get hit in the junk or the face, I'm good.
He's a maniac.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. It just that's one
Uh,
where it's funny because it doesn't feel masochistic because of how Dunn and Pam react.
oh yeah, I know. And
And
just the fact that Johnny's like laughing the whole time trying to convince them it's just funny to me.
yeah, no, that's a perfect choice. I love that one. I guess I'll have to go. My second one, I love the high five from Jackass 3 because
Yeah.
it's just, it's Knoxville's favorite of all his stunts. So New York Times interviewed him and he said the high five is his favorite. And he's like, there's a lot of padding on the high five, so you could hit them with great impact and it's probably not going to break anything, which I love.
Right.
And it's based on a kind of a cartoon, which Knoxville loves. He's all about Woody Woodpecker. But I think the best thing about it is what Knoxville says is that there's a lot of camaraderie. And I counted the amount of laughing in this scene, and there's 86 seconds of just the Jackass guys laughing and just seeing, like, they had Danger Aaron carry soup in.
Yeah,
Gets
yeah.
smashed.
It breaks the tray.
And Dunn, as soon as Dunn gets hit, he just laughs. He thinks it's the funniest thing ever. And I think that one's hilarious. But the best is Bam. Just the way
Yeah.
that he gets hit. Just he gets covered from head to toe in flour. And he just starts laughing immediately because you get hit with that, Robert, and it's funny. That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
be out of it for a little bit, but once you recover,
You'll be in a daze for sure.
yeah, and just once you recover, it's going to be hilarious because that's a great stunt. That thing is oh, it's so good.
I think like it was during that sketch that like or that stunt that I remember I was sitting with my friend and he was like, isn't it funny that like so many of the stunts is just like they're hurting each other and then you just have like their whole group of friends just like pointing and laughing at you as you're laying on the ground. Like you have nothing else. Like you kind of just have to roll with it, you know? Like it's just funny. Like you just have to laugh because like you get hit, you get injured and you're just laying there and then your friends come over and they're just laughing at you. You just have to kind of join in and you got to laugh too kind of thing. It's funny that you mentioned that one because that's actually what I was going to say is my number 2 also.
Oh, dude, it's just so good. And the New York Times was writing about Ryan Dunn, and he goes, he looked shot for about 3 seconds, then he burst into laughter. And just watching them laugh. And that scene features the most amount of laughter in the 5 Jackass films.
Oh,
There's
wow.
another one where, let's see, where's it at? So it's high five, but then they do the Valentine's Day sketch from Jackass number 2, which I love, where Bam has people go up and read that letter that supposedly a girl left, and the writing gets smaller and smaller, and as they get closer and closer, they get punched.
Yeah.
And it's just watching Bam sell it. And there's a
Was it a balloon or was it a fist, like a boxing glove kind of thing?
That's really great. I'm not sure.
Might
I
be a
think,
box.
and it just slams him in the face.
Yeah.
And they had a chair there for Wee Man. He's like, why would a chair be there? But
Yeah.
just
Why would it be in the hallway?
Oh, dude, watching Bam sell it. But these things do go wrong because, I mean, Jackass Forever has a really funny one about like cold pressed drinks. But there's one where Dave is going up to Knoxville's house, I think, and one of those things explodes and hits him in the head, and he just has a concussion. You could tell that he's completely gone, and like no one really laughs. Like, okay, we need a medic because his eyes are he has that 1,000-yard stare. But I think what makes these two work is there's no major injuries and everyone just laughs because they got. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just like a prank on like, their own crew, which I always said like I'd be nervous on the film sets with them because it just seems like they're always after each other, that you always have to be watching your back, or like if you have to go to the bathroom and you got to go into a porta potty, like I would just be scared. I would be scared to go in there.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. Just to get blown up with all the blue dye.
Yeah, I would
have
just
something explode.
just hold it. Yeah.
Or just be knocked down and stuck in with all that feces. Oh,
Yep.
man. Like when Steve-O gets the porta potty slingshot, and he's like, I probably could have gotten hepatitis from that.
Yeah, dude. Oh God.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next? What do you got?
Well, that was my number 2, was the high five. So I mean, I'm just gonna go off of everything you said. Like I just like that one just because it's it's kind of like fun. Everyone's laughing, even though it's kind of like a prank on everybody. And yeah, just seeing the impact of the hand hitting everyone, like, it's just awesome. So that's my number 2. But what's your number 1?
Okay, so my number 1 is the jet ski jump in Jackass 3D, which I love jet ski gags. I was just a guest on. It's out today, April 1st. There's a podcast called Exploding Helicopter, where they cover films with that feature an exploding helicopter. And Dolph Lundgren is in the most movies with exploding helicopters, and that makes me very happy. But
Oh, wow.
every April 1st, he does exploding refrigerator or exploding microwave. So this year he brought me on for exploding jet ski because I'm kind of known on the internet as the jet ski action scene guy. And we talked about Waterworld and the 5 exploding jet skis in that movie. So to feature one in Jackass 3D with the Easy Rider helmet, they're at the mansion, and I never felt Knoxville was unsafe in this one. There's some where you just think, oh man, this is bad. But just watching him clear those he takes out hedges, and then he wipes out on the hill, and then Pontius is like, man, my dad's gonna ground me. Like, look at this bush. Like, just, and even Pontius's introduction, he just makes a really silly intro. But yeah, that's probably my favorite. Just because it's dangerous, but it's also funny.
And it's like iconic. It's like on the cover and stuff, right? Or on the post, maybe.
Because I mean, it's just they had to do some math, and they found shrubs, and so yeah, that's it for me. I'm just a big jet ski guy, so that's my favorite.
That makes sense. Mine is probably it's not like, I don't know, like I feel like people don't talk about it enough, but I like the Electric Avenue. I like the one where they're hanging the tasers.
Oh,
and
gosh.
Not only are they hanging the tasers, but they're also like drilled in like these wooden beams, so you have to kind of crawl over or duck under. And honestly, I think the reason why I like that is because like I think I could do that one. I think I could do that one. It would be painful and it would hurt a lot, but I think I could power through and get through that one. And it just kind of, as painful as it looks, I love the fact that they're all standing at the edge and not wanting to go through, and they're kind of like moving around nervously, and then finally they're just like, screw it, and they just start running through, and they're just hitting off of like the walls and the wooden beams and tripping over each other. It just was like total chaos, and I liked it for that reason.
You're right. You get the added difficulty with the boards in the middle of it, so you can't just run through.
Right.
You can't really crawl through it because you'll just get stomped by the guys.
And wasn't there, I think there was like tires in there too or something like that to make it harder to get through.
Yeah, it was just a nightmare.
I remember. It was hard to get through.
Yeah, it's just a nightmare for them.
Yeah, it's just like crazy. So I love the chaotic, just like them just running through and tripping over each other, hitting the cattle prods, and like just like their arms like shooting out as they get shocked. Like, I just thought that was cool.
And once again, they didn't want to do it. which just
Right.
makes it funnier. But then they all commit. So it's just, once again, Jackass in a nutshell, where this is really going to hurt us. And then they all commit to it and they all get hurt. But then they all walk away from it just fine.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That one, we picked a good, we did good, man. I think we
Solid.
covered the gamut
Yeah.
of all of the Jackass stunts. But no, I just want to say thank you for joining me, man. I just, just thought it'd be fun to talk about Jackass on April Fools.
Hey, I appreciate it. In fact, when we finish this, I'm going to climb back into that cannon with the alligator and just fire away into that lake.
With the alligator hugging it? You're
Yeah,
surfing
with
the
the
alligator?
alligator, yeah, attached to me. And then they're going to actually shoot us both with paintball guns as I fall to the water.
Wow. And I just want to say, before we get out here and before you can promote your stuff, I in the interview with Knoxville on Fandom, they brought up the Jackass stunt that encapsulates all of Jackass, and Knoxville disagreed with the choice. He thinks that it's the pissing in the jet engine,
Oh, really?
pissing in the wind. But I picked the Cajun Obstacle Course from Jackass 2.5 because it features skateboards, muddy water, Johnny getting bit by an alligator, airboats blowing wind, walk through pig poop, paintballs, drinking bodily fluids, puking up those bodily fluids, and then broken tables. So it just features almost everything that Jackass encapsulates. Skateboarders, muddy water, and they wear outfits too. Like Johnny gets bit by so many. He's been bit by an anaconda, an alligator. So yeah, for me, there's poop involved. There's bodily fluids. There's puke. There's broken things. There's paintballs. That's what I think is the most Jackass of all stunts. The Cajun Obstacle Course.
Yeah, that encapsulates everything Jackass is. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man. It's beautiful. But hey, do you want to promote Seven Lamb, and how many millions of views or listens are you at now?
Almost at 5 million. We're gonna do a little 5 million party when we hit that, but 5 million downloads. Yeah, we do a lot of shows though, and if you like audio dramas or fictional podcasts, Seven Lamb does mostly that. We have like 8 different shows going, from horror to sci-fi to thriller to drama, like just all kinds. And basically you can go to sevenlamb.com or just search for Seven Lamb wherever you listen to podcasts, and they should all pop up. So yeah, definitely check them out because we got a ton going and more episodes on the way.
Oh, dude, you're crushing it. That makes me so happy.
I appreciate it, man. It's a lot of work, and I'm hoping to continue it, but it's a lot of 10-hour days and whatnot, but that's fine. I love it.
Dude, you're hustling, man.
Yeah, I got to keep pushing. Yeah.
Last question I ask you.
Yes.
I think you might have saw this in an interview, but how many seconds of screen time did Chris Pontius's penis have in the 5 Jackass movies?
Oh, I did read like that whole article and the questions and everything. I don't remember that, but it's got to be a decent amount. So I'm gonna say, how many minutes?
Yeah, in seconds, like minutes and seconds.
I mean, I don't want to go over, but I'm gonna say 2 minutes 30 seconds. It's got to be more than that though.
8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Dang. Okay. I didn't want to overshoot it. 8 minutes. Jesus. It's a lot.
His Cockzilla sketch had a ton.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even think of the newest episode.
Oh man, and he shoots all that gross stuff. Ugh.
Gross.
Well, listen, man. Thank you so much for joining me. This was awesome.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. I love talking about this stuff. So yeah, I look forward to the next episode.
All right. So remember, if you're listening between April 1st and the 5th, if you want to submit your name to win a Jackass digital copy, just find us on social media, or shoot yourself out of a cannon and drop us a letter. You can do that.
You go.
But yeah, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Robert Lamb, this is Movie Sons of Flicks. We'll see you next week.